Excited to be here. Arts Festival. I'm single like the rest of the comedians, no shocker there. Tim gives me something to look forward to, so that's fun. No, I'm excited. I was in the Rocky Mountain Laugh-Off last week. Anyone go check that out? A couple people? Great, no one. Awesome. I got 14th, so that went really well. I tell people that there were 1,000 comics, though, to make me feel better. So, Mom doesn't believe that, though. Let's see, originally from Utah, so I'm just as biased as all of you. It's all right. Just broke up with the girl that I was seeing. It didn't go well. We got into a big fight. She told me what most women end up telling me: never call me ever again. I'm like, fine, that's okay. So what I did is I wrote a phone number on a for sale sign. I put it on my car. Drove around the town for a couple of weeks. Just between the deal, I put free or best offer. Long story short, she called me back. They always do. But she wasn't too happy because guys were just calling her up saying, hey, I hear you're just giving it away. But she was. A couple of you need to catch up with that. It's okay. My family kind of supports me with the comedy. I remember telling my dad for the first time that that's what I did. He just looked at me and was like, you're not using your real name, are you? To which I replied, no, I'm using yours. I'm a first-generation American. My family immigrated from Greece. My grandmother was actually the first female dental professor at Georgetown, which is cool. So she's ecstatic about my career choice as a comedian. I came all this way for nothing! Well, she hates that joke, like most people. Oh, man. I hate cell phones. Like, I don't understand them. I hate how we're always available. So I ignore phone calls a lot. We all do that. People we don't want to talk to, we ignore their phone calls. But some people don't pick up on the hints. They call over and over and over again, right? So what do we all do? We think, okay, when can I call them when they won't pick up their phone? So I can get credit for the callback, but not actually talk to them, right? So we all dial it, ringing, please don't pick up, please don't. And here goes favorite words, hello. Hey, Grandma, how you doing? Now I'm ripping her tonight. I also hate public bathrooms, which we're all going to have to deal with today, so this will be a good bit to talk about, right? Especially when you eat food that's not necessarily agreeable with your stomach, like Panda Express. Panda's for Chinese, Express is for, you know, when it comes out. I don't know about women, but for men, when you're expecting more than a low rumble, we got to get back to base, right? The public toilet is safe. When I go to actually stop the public bathroom, right? You walk in, see someone else walk straight the hell back out. What are they doing in there? We wait for them to leave, we go in, we sprint, we get into the stall ready to go, and then what does the good Lord upstairs give you? Another person walks in. What? They take their time walking over, but we're past the point of no return. And huge explosion. You know, we've been there. We all think the same stupid thing. Maybe he didn't hear that. Right when we think that, they just sprint out. They didn't even wash their hands. Who's the gross one now? And you know we're screwed, right? Because they're all out there saying, hey, you have to get your camera phones ready. And you know you can't leave. You just sit there thinking, he knows what his shoes look like. Throw him in the garbage, walk out. No, that guy's in socks. That's not our guy. He was wearing Adidas, I'm sure of that. I had to clean up that bit because I was told to be clean tonight. Got the text, be very clean, come to the Arts Festival. So I showered, unlike normal shows. I guess that's a problem with other comedians, the smell. But it's not just talking on cell phones that I hate texting, right? Because girls text in two languages, the one they made up on their own, and then English, all those acronyms, right? BRB, TTYL, OMG, BFF. BFF? How have we regressed as a society that BFF is used? And I know women are responsible for that. There was no way two guys were sitting around one day. You know, Brad, you're all my best friends. But it's really taxing to write that out every day. I know, Jeff. What are we going to write instead? I got it. BFF. What does the second F stand for? Forever. Because that's how long we're going to be friends. Is that how it happened? LOL was another one that just got way out of hand. I hate it because it's a lie. No one's ever laughing. Hey, I just tripped over a beehive. Whoa. Headed to the hospital. Whoa. I also hated it because I didn't know what it meant. I thought it stood for lots of love. And a guy sent it to me. So I was just like, you're my BFF and all, but I don't know if I like it that much. I actually broke up with a girl over LOL. It got so out of hand, I had to do it. One day she texted me, getting ready to fail for this test, Mom. And I called her out on it. I said, why are you laughing? I texted that to her. And what she texted back, what? With 4 question marks. Because men are so stupid, we need 4 to really understand that you don't understand. And I was like, you wrote that you were laughing out loud. Were you really laughing? She's like, oh, you're so silly. Whoa. And I was out. I'm done. So this is what I did. Being the classy guy that I am, I just texted her back, I think we need to see other people. Well, took her 2 weeks to know I was serious, and that's what I realized, guys, LOL is your best friend. You can write anything you want, and it's a free pass because she thinks you're joking. So you went on a date, you didn't really like her too much. Hey, I hated you, never want to see you again. LOL. She's thinking, oh, she's so silly. You're thinking, glad I got that off my chest. So that's my gift to all of you. Go out and use that. With caution. With caution. But don't use the for sale sign. That's mine. Okay? That's original. Being a little bit older, 26, I will say I have been around for the greatest invention of all time, the iPod. Oh, man, I love the iPod. Do you remember seeing the iPod for the first time? How many songs does it hold? Every song I've ever wanted and will never want, ever. And this is what happened with the iPod. The iPod did not win because of number of songs. The iPod won because what did we have before the iPod? MP3 player. Are you stupid? What? No. That's still digital music. A normal person. What did we have before digital music? CD player. Remember the 90s? CD player. Easiest question of the night. I thought it was safe. CD player. But what was wrong with the CD player? They called it portable, but it really wasn't because there was no anti-skip. Remember, you had to walk around like this. Don't skip, don't skip, don't skip into it. What a primitive time. My second CD player had 40 seconds of anti-skip. That was awesome. Now I could jog and move along. Because really, I couldn't put it in a pocket. Who had pockets big enough to fit this giant rectangle? I'll tell you who. All of us who had Jinko jeans. Damn! Pockets so big you could fit a baby. Which I actually did. Health class, 8th grade, my baby went on one side. I kid you not. But then you see, from the CD player, you get that iPod, you're like, it never skips. It never skips! Okay, 5 of them! How much are they? $700? Put on my credit card, that's all right. Oh man, the iPod. Good times. But the problem with technology and credit cards is you get really behind, right? I actually have good news. I paid off one of my credit cards last week. Yes, thank you. I'm so excited to start using it again. It's been a while. Do you ever get to the point where you look on your credit card and think of things you can try and return? That's a good moment in your life. I realized that once you sweat on a Bowflex, it's yours. That was something I wish I would have known earlier. I used it twice. As you all can all tell, I joined a gym actually a month ago. I joined 24-Hour Fitness. Worst gym ever to join. Thank you for wooing me. It's open all the time.
I know. I love it.
That's the problem. People look at me like, Paul, you should be in shape by now. What's your excuse? I need a gym that's only open during normal business hours. So they're like, I'm at work. I'm overtime. I can't make it there today. Sorry, size 0. We all can't be like you. Don't worry. I thought you were wolfing down that corn. Yeah, you picked the only food your body can't digest. Good job. And that's why I'm single. I say things like that on a normal basis. I'm kidding. We'll do a Zumba class together. It'll be fun. Oh, man. Switch gears. Let's talk about the Dollar Tree. It's a great story. I like the Dollar Tree because it's the only place I can ever walk in and be like, oh, I can afford anything in this place. I like it. Also, one of the only places with a no shirt, no shoes, no service policy. So, you know, when I lost my shoes at Panda Express, I can walk in and get whatever I need. That was called a bring back. It's okay. But I didn't understand one thing. We went there for a party, right? Got party supplies. There was one thing I didn't understand about the Dollar Tree. We go to purchase our things, and right where the normal things you would forget, bubble gum, batteries, you know, they had 99-cent home pregnancy tests just right there. A couple of questions. Who forgets that that's what they need? If you need a home pregnancy test, that is the only thing on your list. You're just sprinting in. I need it. Could you need it? Should I be? I have 7, sir. Go. No one stocks up on home pregnancy tests. Question number 2. Who trusts a 99-cent home pregnancy test? I mean, I'm not a mother or been responsible for life, but hold on, let's see. You look like you could be a mother. I said mother, not grandmother. Calm down. How much do these things normally cost? You've never used one. I picked the worst person at man. Between you two, the crowd work is suffering. Anyone here a mother has used a pregnancy test? $15! Thank you, one normal person in the back with the turquoise necklace. Yes! Would you trust the 99-cent home pregnancy test? Absolutely yes. So I'm guessing you have children. What is in that box? A magic 8-ball? How do we do it? I don't know. You just shake it up? Maybe today. What is that? I guess that explains why Taylorsville has such a high pregnancy rate, right? At least they took state in something. You should hear the uncensored version of that joke. Oh, good times. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? My roommate, speaking of being single and pregnancy, my roommate got engaged in 2 weeks after meeting a girl. 2 weeks. That's fast. Even for Utah, that's up there. He came in one day, I was playing video games, and he's like, hey, I'm getting married. I was like, I didn't know you were dating anyone. He's like, yeah, I'm a little fast, 2 weeks. Honestly, first words out of my mouth were, you realize there's a 50% chance you haven't seen her on her period yet, right? Those are things I think about in the dating game. It's just like a rule. You don't buy a house until you check the closet for monsters. Everybody knows that. You don't buy a car unless you check the, trunk for a dead body. I mean, come on. These are not assumptions. These are facts. But he was so excited, he bought the wedding ring without even telling her. Just bought it ready to go without even consulting or anything. Which was a bold move. Wanted to show it to me, pulled it out of the Sam's Club bag, ready to go. Hold on, don't laugh at that. That's the smartest decision he made. She didn't know what the ring was going to look like, so it came in a 6-pack. He could just go down the road. Do you like this one? Do you like that one? One of them's got to work. Plus, in Utah, he might be finding more than one woman. So, you never know. You bought in both the rings there, sir? He's in his own world. He doesn't even know I'm here. So I had to move out of my apartment because he was getting married, and obviously the single man is out, so I, upgraded into my best friend's basement. That was awesome. Decided to spruce it up with a Scentsy candle, which is nice. I don't know why there's people that laugh at that. What, I don't deserve one? It's a fantastic product, the Scentsy candle. It's very nice. I got the couple of flavors, the blueberry cheesecake, cranberry mango, and French kiss for the ladies. It doesn't smell as much like spit as I was really expecting. I was kind of disappointed with that one. But all the Scentsies don't even make any sense at all. Echo? That's a scent. Echo. Who has ever smelled an echo? What is that? Do it again. And I also have peligro, which is Spanish for danger. I don't know why anyone would want that smell except for Chris Brown. I've heard had to actually put that in his house at all times so women would know. Too close? Too close? Sorry. All right. You guys should come to the club more often. It's great. It's not free, but it's still a good time. But so I'm trying to get outdoors more. I like to go hiking. I like hiking. I don't love hiking. No one really loves hiking, right? We like it until we're actually doing it. We're there, we're like, whose decision was this? Give me a granola bar. Not the regular, but chocolate dipped, of course. What are you, insane? Nature Valley or nothing. But we went to Zion's National Park. Anyone been to Zion's National Park? This bit's gonna go great. Did the Angel's Landing hike? Are you people insane? This hike is so difficult, you literally have to pull yourself up with a chain. Is this true? Right? Last mile, pull yourself. Easy, 24-hour fitness, all right? We all know you're in shape and you can do it, but listen, we're normal. Calm down. Kidding. Get another cob of corn, it'll be great. On me. Anyway, where was I? Zion's National Park. That's right. So we go there to do this stupid hike, ready to go. There's no parking spots. Not one. We go down to the end of the road. The only thing left are handicapped parking spots. Look, I'm not the brightest guy ever, but isn't the point of hiking to walk a lot? How are they going to make it up this thing if they can't make it out of the parking lot? I'm not being insensitive, it's just logic. And it's not like there was one, there were 6. Walmart doesn't have that many. It's like the park rangers designed to play an old prank on us, like, well, we got nothing better to do. They paid $25 already. Have fun finding a spot. Each their own. Oh, man. I hate my life. No, I don't. I really like it. But I will get out of here on this. In the dating game, we got to be careful. Because women will mess with your heads. Kind of hard to talk about. Because it's so close to my life. There's one girl I dated, she played a game called the What Would You Do If game. This is where a woman will ask you a question that would never happen and expects a real answer. I was on a date with her, and she looks at me and she's like, what would you do if I died tomorrow? Oh, you've asked this question. Because we have no chance of answering what you had in that little brain of yours. I just looked at her, I was like, I would go to the funeral. I would watch P.S. I Love You a couple of times, and then I'd change my Facebook status back to single. I don't know so that never goes over well. They don't like hearing that at all. They're expecting like 10 years of celibacy or something. But same girl, different date, I know. I didn't learn my lesson. She looks at me, she's like, what would you do if we were married and I was cheating on you? I was like, what? You were dead like 4 days ago. That was so great. Let's go back to that. But the problem is I get sucked into the game and I start actually thinking, I was like, well, who are you cheating on me with? Let's figure it out. She's like, I don't know, the garbage man. That's not important. Like, the garbage man? That explains why we're last on his roof, but I hope you have higher standards than that. She's like, just answer the question. I'm like, fine, well, I wouldn't be rational about it. I'd grab my 7-iron and change my Facebook status to, it's complicated. I think that's what that button is there for. But I have one rule when it comes to dating. On the first date, I will never take a girl to the movies. Ever. Thank you. Not for the reasons that you're thinking. You know, you want to get to know me, you want to talk, things like that. That was what dinner's for. I need a break. But have you seen popcorn prices? What happened? It's like they're competing with gas and cigarettes for the biggest screw you over of all time. $6.50 for a large? What? Well, I'll think, no, forget that. I'll take a small. How much is a small? $6.25? What? And what are they all trying to sell you on? This is your chance to redeem yourself. What are they trying to sell you on to buy the large? Free refill. Ooh. There's 2 of us. How much popcorn are we possibly going to be eating? And let's talk about this free refill for a second. Who has to get this free refill? Is it me halfway through this $13 movie that I paid for? Sorry, I have to go get the free refill. It's free. You can have someone I get that. I'll do that. It's free. Go and you stand in that big line. I'd like my free refill, please. And then they act like all suspicious. They flip it over. They write that big Sharpie X on the bottom in case I want to come back for a third. You caught me. And they always ask the same stupid question, would you like butter on it? Of course I want butter. I want butter, nacho cheese, Twizzlers, Raisinets, Nutlets for $6.50. We have to grab it. We go, I'm back. It was free. I got nacho cheese on it. Do you want some? You can have some. It was free. What did I miss? Oh yeah, sign me up for that free refill. Can't wait. Fantastic offer there. And then reason number 2 for not taking the girl to the movies on the first date, the armrest. That's a total judgment call. How do you make that call on a first date? Guys always want it up, but we want to be gentlemen at the same time, so we always ask, can we, down, okay, down. Girls don't understand what we're asking when we ask about the armrest. They're just thinking, oh great, somewhere to put my Dr. Pepper. And we're saying, thou shalt not. Worst $30 ever. Because every guy knows you can't do a reach around with the armrest down. That's an impossible move. And girls, about 30 minutes into the movie, they figure it out. Why isn't he holding my hand? Why isn't he doing anything? Doesn't he like me? I'm showing the right amount of cleavage and everything. But it's too late because the armrest is down and we're screwed. It's no good. No good at all. And girls, the thing is, girls always want guys to earn it, right? How many dates did you have to go out with this lady before you kissed her? 1? Did you make it on the first? 3 dates, right? That's a tough sell, 3 dates, right? But you made it, and I'm impressed. The girls you wanted them to earn it, right? There were no free passes. This isn't State Street. The girls said, yes, it's his first date. I'm not giving it away. Ladies, we know you're classy. That's why we brought you to the movies. If we thought there was any chance of getting any action, we would have gone straight to Redbox and gotten you back to Upland. I'm not a 50 candle burning. I'm Paul Shepard, everyone.